All right, another round of the 10-minute warm-up. We're going to take this into a little bit of twisting. And to start this, bring yourself on the hands and knees. And then bring your knees together, bring your feet together as well, and tuck the toes of both feet. We're going to stretch out the soles of the feet here. Now see it, all 10 toes are tucked underneath. Walk your hands in close so they're more or less in line with your knees. And with your toes digging down, go back and forth. Pull the knees toward your chest and bring them down toward the floor. And just keep on going back and forth like this and keep your toes active. And then the next time you bring your knees down, just keep them down. Walk your hands forward, shake your feet out just a little bit. And we're going to come back into that. Now I want you to take this as a toe squat. So you're going to tuck your toes, keep the heels high, feet together, knees out wide. And start with your hands between your legs, say on your fingertips. Now I want to take this from one side to the next. So bring the left hand down behind you. And then go ahead, press your knees forward. And then come back to center with both hands down. Right hand down behind. Press your knees forward. And then both hands down between your knees. Left hand behind. Let the knees go forward. Squeeze your glutes a little bit. Come back to center. Both hands between your legs. And then right hand down. Knees forward. Use your glutes and lift your hips. And then come back into center here. We'll take one more round. Left hand behind. Now, bring the knees forward. Reach your right arm back. Lift your hips as much as you can. And then come back to center. One hand down, then the next between your knees. Other side, right hand down behind. Let your knees go forward. And then reach your left arm back. Squeeze your glutes. Lift your hips. And then come back into center. Both hands down between your knees. And then set the palms down flat. Bring your knees down. Come into all fours. Shake your feet out for a moment. I'm sure it's a good bit on your feet. And we'll take this into a little bit of twisting. So from all fours, keep your hips stacked over your knees, shoulders over the wrists. Now bring your left hand behind your head. And let's go back and forth like this. Lift your elbow up as high as you can. Look up. And then bring the left shoulder toward the floor as low as you can. Again, lift the left elbow high. Open up. And then bring that shoulder back down. One more time. Lift your left elbow. Look up. And bring the left shoulder down to the floor. Now this time, reach your left arm straight up. Reach to the forearm. And then bring that arm underneath and thread the needle. Bring your left shoulder down. Now press into the right hand. Stack the right shoulder above the left. And just look up toward the ceiling. Maybe extend your right leg back, but drop the right hip down to feel the twist. And then bring your right knee down to the floor. And then press into the right hand. Come back to center. Back to all fours. Now let's take it the other way. Right hand behind your head. Now lift your right elbow. Gaze up high. And then bring the right shoulder down low to the floor underneath. Again, lift the right elbow, gaze up high, and bring the right shoulder down. One more time like that. Right elbow high, look up. And then round down, bring the right shoulder low. Now this time, reach your right arm straight up. And then bring the right arm underneath, bring the shoulder to the floor. Now stack the left shoulder above the right. And then see about extending your left leg back, but drop that hip down, feel the twist. And then left knee to the floor. Come back to all fours on both hands. Now from here, take this a little bit, do a wrist stretch here, palms down. Rotate your fingertips out to the sides and in toward your knees as far as you can go. Spread the fingers wide, dig your fingertips into the floor. Just circle your shoulders or wrists. Feel this out here. And then just come back into center. Now bring yourself up onto your fingertips. And we're going to take another wrist stretch, but one hand at a time. So I want you to slide your right hand over to the left, past the center of the mat, and then flip the right hand over. Back of the hand down, palm up, the fingertips point to the left side. So that right hand's moving toward the left edge of the yoga mat if you're on a yoga mat. Now I want you to flatten the right hand. Set the left hand on top of the right. Keep the fingertips of the right hand pressing down. Keep the right hand tense. And then take this as a modified side plank. So step the left foot behind the right. Lift your left hip above the right. Maybe just hold here. Keep that right hand tense. If you can go further, lift the left foot. And if you can move, pull the left knee forward toward your left elbow. Squeeze in. Extend the leg back. Knee to elbow for 2. And then extend the leg back. Knee to elbow for 3. Extend this back again. Knee to elbow for 4. And extend this back. Knee to elbow for 5. Extend back one more time. And then bring the left knee down. Go ahead, shake the right hand out for a moment. We'll take it on the other side. So from all fours, slide your left hand over to the right past the center of the mat, past your midline, and then flip your left hand over, back of the hand down, palm up, the fingertips point to the right. Now set the hand flat, spread the fingers wide, right hand sets on top of the left to help flatten it out. And then go ahead, put the weight to your left leg, step the right foot behind the left, stack the hips. If you can take it further, lift the right foot up off the floor. Now, if you can move, pull the right knee forward toward the right elbow and extend the leg back. Knee to elbow for 2. Extend the leg back. Knee to elbow for 3. Extend this back again. Knee to elbow for 4. And extend this back. Knee to elbow for 5. Extend back one more time. And then set the knee down. Both hands down. Shake your left hand out for a moment. And then bring yourself down onto your heels. So big toes point toward each other, knees out wide. And we're just take a little bit of bridging. We'll work this into a twist right away. So hands behind the shoulders, bow shoulder width. Stay light and stay on the fingertips. And we're going to work this with the twist. So with your inhale, sweep your right arm left. Lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, come down. Inhale, sweep your left arm right. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, sweep the right arm left. Open up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, sweep the left arm right. And then with the exhale, come back down. Inhale, sweep the right arm left again. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, sweep your left arm right. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, sweep the right arm left one more time. Hold here. Now keep your glutes squeezing, your hips pressing forward. Let your head fall back. Stretch your right arm long. And then come all the way back down. Other side. Inhale, sweep your left arm right. Open up, hold here. Squeeze your glutes. Let your head fall back. Stretch your left arm long. And then bring it back down. Once you come down, come back into all fours. And then from all fours, we'll take this down to a forearm plank. So why don't you bring both forearms down to the floor. Now you can have the forearms parallel or press the palms together, whatever suits you best. Just keep the elbows at shoulder width. Step your feet back, bring your body into line. See if the feet are about hip width distance apart. And then press down on your hands, keep your spine lifted, and just go straight forward and back. Bring your chin as far forward as you can. And then press back, forward for 2. Press it back again, forward for 3. And then press back, forward for 4. And then press this back, now forward for 5. Press it back again, forward for 6. And then press back, forward for 7. Press it back again, forward for 8. And then press back, now forward for 9. Press it back again, forward for 10. Now press back one more time, roll your heels to the right, and come up onto your left hand. Now keep your hips lifted, maybe stay here. If you can go further, half bind, left arm behind your back, palm face away, keep the shoulder pulled back. And then to move from here, sink the right hip down. And then lift up high, bring the hip down for 2. And lift back up, sink the hip down for 3. Lift up again, bring the hip down for 4. And lift back up, bring your hip down for 5. Lift up one more time, come to center, both forearms down. And then roll your heels left, come up onto the right hand. To go further, half bind, right arm behind your back, keep the shoulder pulled back. And then sink your left hip down and lift up. Bring the hip down for 2 and lift up. Sink down for 3. Lift back up, bring the hip down for 4. Lift back up, bring the hip down for 5. Lift up one more time, come back to center. And sit your knees down. Come up onto your hands, back to all fours, move around. Now when you're ready for me, go ahead, press in your palms, tuck the toes of both feet. Lift your knees, bring your hips up high, find downward facing dog. Now we're going to go back and forth from here, coming into a cross position with the legs. So with an inhale, raise the right leg high behind you, three-legged dog. Now with the exhale, bring the right foot forward, step it forward and to the left from underneath. And then step back to down dog. Inhale your left leg high. With the exhale, bring that knee forward, left foot step to the right from underneath. Back to down dog. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, bring it forward and step to the left. Back to down dog. Inhale your left leg high. Bring it forward and step to the right. Back to down dog. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, bring it forward, step to the left. Back to down dog. Inhale your left leg high. Bring it forward and step to the right. Back to down dog. A little further. Inhale the right leg high. Bring it forward, step to the left, stay here. And set your left knee down. Now once you're down, work this into a deeper twist. Press into the right hand, inhale your left arm high. And with the exhale, bring the left elbow down and press it into the right thigh. You might have to shift around. Now you're going to hold a twist here. Bring the left hand to the floor to brace it. Right hand lines up with the left. Now pull your elbows back and look forward. You'll probably feel that twist through the waist and around your hips already. To go further, tuck the toes, your left foot, hover your left knee. This might be enough. If you can go further still, lean forward a little bit and maybe lift your right foot up as well. And then just release. Bring your knees back down. and then come back to down dog. So bring your hips up high, and then inhale your left leg high. With the exhale, bring it forward, step it to the right. And let's take this side. Bring your right knee down. Press into your left hand, inhale the right arm high. With the exhale, right elbow comes down, press into your left thigh. Bring that right hand to the floor. Left hand lines up with the right. Now, to take this further, bring your chest forward a little bit. Tuck the toes of the right foot, lift the right knee. Now maybe lean further forward and lift your left foot up off the floor as well. And then release. Bring yourself down to all fours. Take a couple breaths. And that is the 10-minute warm-up for this round. Thank you very much.